the shame. But that nonsense was already hidden where? In the heart. So for us, we shall see what is in your heart by acting the way you speak. And if we can do that, we shall go the wrong way. Lastly, in this network we are building, we shall also build each other. We shall also empower each other. For two reasons that we are not going to live selfish lives. We shall not be selfish even ourselves. We shall empower each other. We shall even talk about economic empowerment even for ourselves as individuals. Simply because we also need resources for this kind of organization to grow. And resources are going to come from us. I met Muzei there. He said he's a farmer. I told him I'm going to visit him because I also have passion for farming. But we can share information. And we can also network and help others to do likewise. But also ultimately, as this network grows, time will come when even a president, maybe in 30 years time to come, or 20 years time to come, or 10 years time to come, will come to our organization and say, Pathway for Integrity Network, can you give us for people who can work as ministers in the cabinet? Because they will have seen our integrity. Because by this sometimes even the president looks for power of integrity, but fails to get them. That's very true. He may fail to get them.
There's a time Mr. Innocent was telling us that he went to Pastor Kayanja. Look for people to work in URI. But they disappointed.
So you can see that the people who integrity are looked for. Even me, I want to employ people in my shop. But getting people of integrity is very rare. I've employed several, but you find most of them are thieves. Some are good.
At least you have the good.
You have had some who are very good, very, very good. Really, and you have no thieves. Good people, people of integrity. I mean those of integrity, not good thieves. That's why you're laughing. I'm not for people who have integrity. Works with, selflessly, as if he's doing his or her own business. They are there. I've employed some. But there are those who are also proved to be what? Unfaithful. So I want some people to come and work. I want your partners. So if you have someone, let them apply. Minimum qualification, senior 6. Let them apply to the Director of Mwesiga Family Enterprise and bring that application at my shop on Nizam Road near NBS. Mwesiga Family Enterprise, age bracket 20 to 30. I don't want to employ old people. So members, I want to end there. But by and by we shall be sharing. Me, I like one of my colleagues, the well-being of people. So me, the pay I will get from Pathway for Integrity is when I see Uganda transformed. When I see people doing well. That will be my pay. I don't know about you. If anything, me, I'm going to be picking my little man and contribute to the cause of Pathway for Integrity. Don't expect anything. As an earning, and I pray we shall have the same philosophy. God bless you.
That is not enough for such a wonderful presentation. Thank you so much, Mr. Mwesiga. You indeed done great to bring these issues to us. Now, members, it is our turn. Kasera kakubuuza bubuuzo kakuteesa oza tukose dakiika bwedibani njino 10. Let's be quick on asking these questions. Eriyo kwalina ekibuuzo? Madam, there. Someone come and move the microphone around. Let's start with the lady. There's a gentleman here. Okay. And another one here. Fine. Madam, your name and probably the organization you work for.
Thank you so much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Amazing Grace and I work with Busoga Healthy Forum. I am glad my boss is around there, or our executive director. But I want to talk about integrity. Integrity, it is something that is composed of very, very many things. I see most of us are rotating around corruption, but integrity deals with a lot of things. It's unfortunate that one of us submitted and said that to be a good Ugandan, you must be a corrupt one. But I want to assure you that if you decide to be a Ugandan by corruption, you will go by that. And if you decide to be a Ugandan out of corruption, you will still go by that. So I want to assure you that we are not good Ugandans by corruption. But if you choose to do that, then you go by that. I want to define the way I understand integrity. To me, I define integrity as knowing what to do, how to do it, when to do it, where to do it from, and why are you doing that very thing. That's all about integrity. Integrity is sacrifice. Integrity is doing something when there is no one looking at you. What do you do when there is no one looking at you? What do you do when you're behind curtains? What do you do when you're in your bedroom? What do you do when you're in your house alone? What do you do when there is no one watching you? That is integrity. Let's not rotate around corruption. We have a lot to do about corruption. We must agree that most of us here, we have fallen short of integrity. We shall not say that it is for Christians. We know that also Christians, the likes of pastors, they have also fallen short of glory. And they have not been inconsistent with integrity. So I read a book saying that doing good without God and doing bad without Satan. It might sound so weird, but there are people who don't know good and they are having integrity. I want you to accept that. People are doing good outside and they don't know that God is existing. And there are Christians, people, pastors who are doing ill things. And they know that God is there. So I want us to appreciate integrity in a general way, not because we are Christians or something else. And we have seen pastors and Christians falling short of glory. So integrity, it is humanity. It is passion. It is loving what you're doing. It is creativity. At the end of the day, what are you delivering? So I want us to understand this. I am a lawyer by profession, and when I talk about a lawyer, you will all say lawyers are thieves, lawyers are mention it. But I want to assure you that there is a small candle that will always light amidst darkness. There are lawyers who have upheld their integrity and they have not run short of glory. Like it or not, there are judges who have done their best. We need to uphold integrity in a special way. We shall not criticize the government. We shall not criticize anyone. Let us accept that we have all fallen short of glory as far as integrity is concerned. We might all of us pretend that because we are here, we all have integrity, but we are not. Us being here doesn't mean that we all agree in integrity, but we can decide to revive ourselves and say that enough is enough. We can change and believe in integrity. Brothers and sisters, I want to assure you that things we do, even when there is no one watching us, at the end of the day, they are paid. What comes around, what goes around comes around. What are you doing? At the end of the day, you will be paid back. So I don't want us to think that there are Christians who do integrity. I don't want to think that there are people who maybe of different caliber should do integrity. But integrity is passion. Integrity is creativity. Integrity is what you decide to do. So I think that's all I wanted to talk. When I talk about integrity, I can speak until the cows come back home.
Thank you, Council. Amazing Grace. Thank you so much for that powerful submission. We have this gentleman here.
Thanks. Thanks, Senyo, kubalaba, bayizi bannange. Kantwala omukisa guno okweyanza mukulu Anyule ne department yo. Amazima gali nze nasamba Abdallah Malik mbadde mmanyi nti mu Uganda teri bantu balumirwa Uganda nga nze. Nze ndi omusajja eyali omujasi omutendeke ennyo. Naye nava mu magye nempumuzibwa paka lwaleero ku mpaka olw'ebikolwa ebitali bituufu. Uganda wensuubira okujja okweyunga ku mukulu wa Nyole oba ku kibiina kino. Nawulira nga mukulu wa Nyole atadde program ku radio. Ndi musajja mutuuze wa Buvuma. Naye maze emyaka nga 10 nga nwanagana n'ensonga eyo. Okulabika ntufuna abantu abatuufu mu bakulembeze mu kikuba ndi coordinator wa district yonna mu kibiina. Omulimu guno kyensuubiza bamemba tugenda okukola omulimu guno mu butuufu bwagwo. Already musawa gye tulimu buli munnayuganda okujjako omwana ataweza myaka 18 tulina obulumi obw'okukyusa obukulembeze mu mazima matuufu kubanga buli wootuuka department gy'oyingira mu poliisi wa omuntu agenda najja n'amenya enju yo n'akubba bakubbye ebintu okugenda okulopa bakugamba leeta amafuta omubbi owadde poliisi amafuta bamukute ate be bennyini be bamusaba kintu kidogo ne bamuta gwe n'osigala nga tofunyeemu. So abooluganda kino tukifuule kika era nze okusinziira mu ntambula gye ntambula mu kizinga ky'Ebuvuma mu nnyanja kumenyibwa mulimu ngenda gukola era nsaba muneeyungeko ebiseera ebimu mumpe puroguramu mujje munkyaliyeko ku kizinga Ebuvuma ne disitulikiti yonna emanye nti omukolo tugutandiseeko Uganda twetaaga ensi ey'amazima ng'aba ne Uganda Gadina Samba Abdallah Malik from Buvuma district.
Kale twanziza Abdallah Malik okuva ku bizinga Ebuvuma. Yes, sokoze pakazindala mwesikwade nitakuwa mkuwayo.
I want to thank the madam, the lawyer, the land friend, for the presentation. And she defined integrity very well. It is not only corruption, but you know what pinches most is what you talk about, is what is pinching Uganda the most. But integrity cuts up. This is coming late for this function. Lack of integrity. So it cuts across. So you are very right. But also I want to make it clear that much as this one is a Christian faith-based organization, it doesn't segregate. And it does not mean that everybody who is here is a person of integrity. Is already a qualified student of integrity. We are all students of integrity. Even media areas which I'm still checking to see that I put them right. I'm not yet perfect. So we are saying we are all working together towards the common goal of becoming qualified students of integrity. So I want just to clarify some of those things. So it's not only corruption we are talking about. Then also I want to caution here on a very serious note that Pathway for Integrity Network is not a movement that has come up to I don't want to use the word overthrow, but to cause change in the leadership of what? Uganda. No. We have come to change the hearts of Ugandans in the direction of what? Integrity. So even when other leaders come up, because they will come, we shall have leaders of what? Integrity. Even those who are already there, we shall preach the gospel of what? Integrity. They can't even change. Who cannot change? If they don't change by hearing, they will change by what us play. And God can change anything. So this is not a movement that is coming to change what? Government. So please, let no one join us, because he's joining people who are going to what? To help him or her to change the government of Uganda. Plus we are aiming at changing the hearts of Ugandans. God bless you. Thank you.
Another thing, Mr. Mwesipu.
Yes.
One time we were ready and we were trying to be clear about the word corruption. Look at something that has been good and it is corrupted. We are not only looking at corruption in terms of money. Corruption is when you have been good and you turn out to be bad. Whether in marriage matters, you can be corrupted in anything. So corruption is not only money. Yeah, thank you.
I'm delighted to be among the team that is here to cause a better living, also for the generation that is on. By name Chivumbi Samuel, previously worked with the Uganda local government, and I resorted to withdraw my service due to the fact that I couldn't sustain the weight that I was carrying as in regards to the family life that I had by then. So as I talk, when I resorted to business, following the footsteps of Mr. Mwesipu and some other businessmen in town. I just have a few things that I want to put across. One, in the faith, actually in the religious faith, there is somewhere would say that if your faith is too strong and you happen to see something bad, you either remove it. If you see that your weight can't measure the faith that can remove the bad, then you talk about it. If you see that you cannot, your faith can't measure the level of talking about it, at least you shun away from that and forego, leave it go the way it is. Ways pass away for inability to go hiding. Understand we are now the three lines of these words: either removing, or talking about it, or shining away from the interpret we are talking about. So members, during those days as I was growing up, there's a gentleman who told me about the four people. One, talked of a doctor without knowledge, being one of the most distressed person on earth. Two, talked about a priest who is not religious. Someone who comes over, preaches, but when actually says that person is not meaning what the person is preaching. The third one talked about the mediocres. I'm sorry to use this word, but it's like someone says, I know everything. Also, because we have proven now. Then the last person was the judge who was who is not just. What brings about that? I don't think it's corruption. Yes. That is the being hoodwinked and say, let me take this and forego this. Yesterday, as I was actually on my arrival here, I interacted with Mr. Mbika. I've been a neighbor to Mr. Mbika for some good years. But for sure, he has been hearing the name. I also been hearing the name, but I didn't know him. I realized we had no interpreter amongst us. God is my neighbor. We got land boundaries, but the fact remains, he doesn't know me. He only ends up hearing the name, but doesn't know the person. I said now, for sure, I became unsteady. However, on this channel of integrity, members, we have a lot to carry at our backs. One, we have this, the friends that we have. for sure, you realize the situation. There's a period of time that a lot of my colleagues called me. When I was talking to the